In terms of the animation improvements that have been made, what would you say were the biggest improvements in that area?
今年のアニメについて一番の大きなその改良点というか何でしょうか。アニメですね。例年よりも確かに今年は力を入れてますね。やっぱりゲームのそのいろいろなシチュエーションに応じてモーションを増やしたり。それによってそのゲームの、やれることっていうか可能性が広がったということが、今年のアニメーションに関してはそういうことで、実際それは言うのは簡単なんですけど、今までの作り方と逆なんで、モーション作ってそれ元にゲームやるっていうことなんですけど、ゲームプレイして、それで、新しい状況を作りたいということで、モーションを結構、今回は後から追加したので、作り方としては大変でした。The key point of implement on animation this year is that the he used to make the animation first. Then try to match it in the game situation. However, the idea has been reversed. Think of the situation first, then try to fit the animation in that situation. And he actually made a variation from a various situation this year. However, it is not very easy. It is not easy task. It will take time and it will take much effort from there. And it is not so obvious unless you pay very attention to each detail of the animation. But he will be satisfied with the quality of the animation this year. The much more proper and much more suitable animation will be seen, visible, according to the situation you are in.
From my point of view, the way that the animations have been refined leads on to another point which is very key, which is the improved response times. Right? And in a way, I think that is the best feature about the new animations. Isn't necessarily just the animations, it's the way that the game is now really nice and responsive.
Thank you.
One question would be, how important would you say are licenses for a football game in general?
License for
license teams, leagues.
This year, new licenses.
How important are they generally?
Yeah.
How important?
Very. I mean, unfortunately, at the moment they are still very important.
ライセンスの重要度はどうですか？重要と言われても
重要さは重々認識しているけど、なかなか聞こうとか
Well, as John mentioned, it is very important to the game. However, getting a license is not very easy, to be honest. So everything does not go as to plan.
What would you want to say about?
I know only too well how difficult the process is, because I quite often find myself in the middle of it, and
so you're negotiating.
I am in meetings where where discussions are happening. And I know what our commitment is to trying to get new licenses, and we are out there trying to get new licenses. But the reality of the situation is that there are other people out there with stacks of money that can just buy them from underneath us. I'm sorry if that's not a very political answer, but that they are really difficult to get as a result. And we quite like the idea that the idea that everyone can share a license and everyone can buy into a license. But unfortunately, a lot of the time that's not the case. At this stage, I think it's still really important. Maybe in the future, you can be thinking in terms of a game that had less licenses that you downloaded licenses for, according to your taste or something like that. But at the moment, they're very important. We're doing what we can together.
Okay. One question that is connected to this is: did you negotiate with Borussia Dortmund from Germany? Because they won the championship there. I think that would be a very nice team to have in the game. But I saw that they had a sort of deal or connection to EA or something. I didn't know what actually that means, but yeah. Did you negotiate with them or did you try to get them to the game?
ドルトムントの、ライセンスを取りに行こうとしましたで、実際にそれはどうだったということなんですけど、取りに行こうとしたことは取りに行きましたので、そういうことは別に言ってもいいですよね。ただ、取れなかったということもおっしゃっている。Well, as you know, the team Shinji Kagawa plays for the team, and he is Japanese. And we try to secure the license. We tried that. No, it was not successful.
We have a situation in Germany that's similar to the UK, which is we weren't successful in getting the league licenses, although obviously we and the fans wanted it, and as a result we can only have a certain number of teams from those leagues anyway.
But why isn't there a fake German league? I mean, we have two licensed teams in UK, and we have a league, an entire league, but we don't have a German one.
Because of legal matches.
Okay. I thought
we would like to have one too.
I thought so. Okay.
リーグ、ドイツリーグっていうのは独立したリーグでないじゃないですか。なんでないんですか。で、ジョンの答えは、いや、それはリーグライセンスに関わることそれは本当に。
We have had one in the past, I believe, a few years ago.
Yes,
I think so.
Yeah. There's usually a reason that we have if it doesn't continue.
Staying on the licensing for one last moment, European fans, they're quite big fans of the Asian football as well. Is there any sort of possibility to get maybe the Asian League or the Asian Champions League into the game? Have you looked into that?
欧州のファンはアジアのサッカーを結構見てるというか興味があるんですけども、アジアの、サッカーリーグの例えばライセンスだとかアジアチャンピオンズリーグとかそういったことを考えたりとかライセンスの取得を考えたりとか
はい石井は家と
はいという多分6分
まあ家の、やっぱ仕事の速さっていうのは素晴らしい
Yes, we tried to secure the big licenses for Asian league. However, again, the question other answer is the same. There are some technical difficulties and concerning about the Asian Champions League. That license has been already taken by EA.
I mean, that I've heard that, I've heard those requests as well. What I've also heard requests about, though, is the J League. Yeah. And that is something that we do have a license for. And I think I'm hearing growing numbers of voices of people who would be interested in seeing that in the game.
Yeah.
J リーグに別に J リーグのチームを入れるとかそういうのはどうなんでしょうね。
まあやるべきでしょう。
J リーグのライセンスは問題。ただ今まではあまり J リーグそんな魅力ないんじゃないかっていうことでフェスには特にはなっていくのどうなんですかね。彼らはプロのターゲットがあれば。I or the team sometimes heard such requests. However, we were not sure if everyone in Europe will be quite happy if we add Japanese League, J-League license or J-League into the Pro Evolution Soccer series. It does make sense for the winning international series to have J League across the United. However, we are not sure whether it really makes everyone happy here. You think?
Well, there's a lot of requests from it from hardcore fans, from community sites such as Winning 11 blog and PES fan as well. There's a lot of requests from fans,
Right.
so that's something they would like to see J League, even if you could implement that in the actual European version as well.
We naturally think that if we can afford to add J League to Pro Evolution Soccer Series, then why do not Konami try more efforts on securing other national league in Europe? So we were afraid of such a kind of reaction, to be honest. So we simply cannot go.
Yeah, I think from an outsider's point of view, I think probably a lot of people now understand that the Winning 11 series has it in, and they just naturally think, why can't we have it in as well? I think the other thing that fans generally, football fans, want to see is just more licenses, just more, I don't, from a European perspective, apart from perhaps Spain, a couple of Libertadores wasn't, number one on people's priorities, but I think people are very happy to have that in the game now.
Yeah.
So, I think if more fans could ask for it, I think it would be worth, me coming back to you with that evidence. We'll see.
Yes.
彼らが言うには一時期ネットの中で議論があったJリーグを入れるよりも先に欧州の国のリーグの対戦チームを増やすのが先じゃないかと思うんですけども、彼らが言うのはそれが例えば欧州のそれで何かユーザー側から不満が出てくるようなことではなくて、逆に J リーグであってもウェイレのことがみんな知ってるので、J リーグをフェスに入れるっていうこと自体でみんながそういうリクエストも実際に
ただね、売り上げだけじゃなくて、我々は例えば日本のそういうユーザーにJ リーグをもっと知ってもらいたいと、そういう使命があって、安易に私はチームばっかり見たことはない、そういうサッカー界を背負っているという意識がある。
フェスに
そう。J リーグをやっぱり同時には J リーグを見たいというのがあるんです。
Well, our final mission is that the more promotion of the proper way of this is the kind of philosophy he has. Football, and as we are producing a football game, and for him it's not just a football game. This is about a football philosophy. And when we are communicating football philosophy, then the right message should be delivered to the right people. That's one of the reasons he always constantly keeps attention to paying which license should go into what program. And in case of Winning 11, we should have J-League because that is a football game for Japanese national people. And he still have that philosophy. So it is not just a commercial profit motive, but for him it's a part of football philosophy issue.
Okay.